Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, this is Malik, the Cool Brother. And you're now tuning into the Cool Podcast. And my special guest is a returning guest. He's a good brother. He's doing big things out there in Johnstown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Johnstown. I'm correct, Johnstown?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's doing big things out there. He's a hip hop artist, activist, entrepreneur. He's doing it all. He got love for the community out there in Johnstown. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the returning guest, the good brother, Mr. Tony the Don. What's going on, good brother?
What's up? What's up? What's up, world? What's going on?
No doubt. What's going on, man? So won't you tell the listeners what you're doing, what you're about once again, good brother?
About 10 years ago, started my record label on LLC record label. You know what I mean? I started expressing myself a little bit differently. Instead of doing poetry, I started doing music. And after that,
Mm-hmm.
I just kept writing, kept writing. They said, you might as well just record it. And I'm like, I did it years ago, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I'm going to sound and all of that. You start getting, unsure of yourself. So then my producer Tim Odom just said, step in the studio. We're gonna record, write something, bring it in, we're gonna record it. And shout out to Angie Snyder. I had got her and I called her. I said, hey, just come and do my first song with me. And then she came in and that was her first song. And we just collaborated on 1984. It's on SoundCloud and everything. And ever since then, I just kept going up with all the music and just dropped my album and about to drop another one. I was shot May 7th, so I just been like trying to keep my prayers up and thank God that I got a second chance. You know what I'm saying? That I'm strong enough to, beat that bullet.
Yeah, no question, good brother. Now, 1984, is that your very first album or was that an EP?
Yeah, that was my very first album. I had put it
Word.
on SoundCloud and everything, but then I had dropped it on iTunes and Apple Music and stuff like that. And then I put
Mm-hmm.
a single out there called Scared next after that. Then after that, I joined this music group. We started a music group called Hustle Gang. And we just
Okay.
started putting records together then. So I got about like 17, 18 songs and my man computer doing that too. So after that, I just kept building and they was like, you can do this by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and try to do this by myself, go solo, you know what I'm saying, and see what it will sound like. And after that, I just started doing
Yeah.
stuff, you know what I mean, hanging up there with Josh and all of them. Shout out to Josh from YNC and Mayor and DMV and all of them, and Tara Jackson and all of them. They've been really putting me on to the shows and really doing it.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, shout out to those names that you just mentioned. Shout out to Tara J. She just had her Hustle Hard to Get a Reunion season 2 at Insomnia this past Friday, and also Josh had the YNC Awards a couple of weeks back. So shout out to them too, and the mayor of DMV. Now, speaking of Josh of YNC, you did a couple of shows with him, and you did a couple of shows where the headliners were Beanie Siegel and Cassidy, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Yeah, yeah, I did a joint with
Okay,
Beanie Siegel birthday bash, and there was the Cassidy joint. He came to what was it, the African, I think it was the African Lounge. That's up there.
I
Yeah,
think it was
so
Hungarian now.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Hungarians.
one of
And then
those.
we did the joint with
Mm-hmm.
Benzino. We did two events
Mm-hmm.
with him in that same night though. And
Okay.
so ever since then I've been plugged in. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been telling me to get up there, to get to the awards, get the places and all. And so I'm like, I was just trying to get my foundation with my crib and everything situated, you know what I'm saying? And getting out of the place I was at, around the corner where I got shot. So I said, let me get out of here. Wind up getting my crib now. So I'm just, what I mean, falling back now and trying to slowly build back up. Um,
Yeah.
I'm actually, if there's any shows next month, I'll be up to that one, you know what I'm saying? Or January. I gave Mayor my word, you know what I'm saying? And he gave me his prayers. He said, I'm praying for you, bro. You good, get a speedy recovery. I mean, I still got broken ribs, but it's healing, you know what I'm saying? But they all just want me to get up there, you know what I'm saying? They keep telling me, plug in, get down to Miami, go to this show, go to that show, do this and that. So I might as well just plug in. But I've been seeing you doing your stuff with the movies up there and all. And I said, you know what? Let me get up there and see what they be about. I'm about to move up there. I'm telling you, I'm about to see if I can go ahead and, get a place up there.
Yeah, man. Go for it, man. Definitely go for it, man. There's a lot of opportunities out here, man. A lot of opportunities out here. No question, man. You just gotta create your own opportunities out here instead of waiting for somebody to give you an opportunity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, I
And
said go for it. Now, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm ready to say, we got to shout out Mr. Abel himself, Andre Scott.
Oh
He's
yeah.
been doing that
Oh yeah.
thing up
Shout out
there
to Abel.
at that the Mike Jonas. He wanted me to come up there. Then I think Terry said they're going to do
Yeah.
the auditions again for the Hustle Hard to Get. I can't wait. I'm up there for that. I ain't missing that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. The reunion was crazy. You know, the reunion show was crazy. But yeah, go for it. And also shout out to Abel, man. Shout out to Andre Scott, aka Mr. Abel G.
Yes, sir.
And GME, I mean, he's a dope brother. And for those who's listening and watching right now, ladies and gentlemen, go listen to the episode of Mr. Abel, the founder and entrepreneur of GME, one of my back episodes of the podcast. Now, my next question is, now, how is the scene up there, the hip hop scene up there in Johnstown?
Um, Before I moved there, I didn't really know too much about it. I've been about 14 years, and
Hmm.
my oldest brother Andre Rock, shout out to Andre Rocks. He moved to Ghana though in the last 6 years. He got signed to Wu Tang Killer B, so he might up sliding and going up to Africa and doing the music thing there. So I started plugging in more internationally with people over there, and music and stuff like that in Ghana. And um, so what I did was I started telling him, hey, why don't we get y'all international here to come here and do a showcase? You know what I'm saying? And he was telling me, he was like, oh, I used to hang with Judah Priest and all this stuff. So I'm like, what? So Judah Priest I wind up knowing him. Shout out to Judah Priest too. Like, you already know he's a Philly dude, so he kind of plugged in quick with me. So he wanted me to come to the show, stuff like that. He want to do stuff. So he told me, he said, plan a show here, get a showcase going where you had like 5 artists that pay to perform and all whatever, and then the person will pick a winner or two. He'll pick a winner or two on FaceTime, and then he'll
Hmm.
open up for him for free, for the big show with his face, he actually showing up. Um, After that,
Nice.
like he told me to just go ahead and make some flyers with his face on and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Get a showcase going, and then call him for the big one. You know what I'm saying? He'll still come
Okay.
through if he need to come and meet a couple people that night too. So, but I've just been, putting my head in different things. You know what I'm saying? And trying to open a business, stuff like that. Like it's just hard with this funding stuff. You know what I'm saying? They giving out grants in PA, so I just got to pick the right one.
Yeah. Yeah, no question, no question. Now you mentioned try doing a business. What kind of business you planning on doing?
I was gonna open up a noodle shop. You already know we noodles and noodles babies. So I was gonna open a noodle shop and a slash CBD flower shop and THCA, THC, stuff like that. Just work with my homie Kevin Bailey. Shout out to him. One a day, he got his own dispensary here where you don't need no ID, nothing but an ID. You don't need no patient ID. You know what I'm saying? We just the
Wow.
weed festival coming up in June. Keystoners, shout out to Keystoners gathering. I'm performing
Hmm.
next year, so you know what I mean, you want to come through and you got to try different buds and things that we got, or edibles, whatever else. Um,
Okay. All right.
so once I get the funding for what I'm trying to do, which is I'm gonna use that because herbal, like I say, you already know we to bring us together. You know what I'm saying? We'd have had everybody sitting there at the table
Yeah.
talking, chilling. So I was thinking like, okay, I got a shot. So why not me do a stop the gun violence rather? You know what I'm saying? Start that,
Yeah.
get some funding from the city for that. I talked to the mayor. Shout out to
Yeah.
Sylvia King for that. She just won the mayoral thing here in our city for black women to become mayor. You know what I'm saying? She really,
Nice.
we really ready to start plugging in with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It really start getting in motion. Shout out to Commissioner Keith Ragger. He's our commissioner here. Like I've been working with a lot of big
Mm-hmm.
people here just on the low, just to at a nice pace. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vision
Uh-huh.
20 together. It's just different people I've been, working with and trying to stay, vigilant in the town, the community stuff, planting trees and, on the trails and things like that. And, just keeping my spirit to the town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, no question, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good that you're giving back to the community. I know that's very important. Give back to the community and also give you a sense not to forget where you came from. So that's a good thing, man. That's definitely a good thing. Now, my next question is, I know by seeing your various Facebook posts in the past, you ran across some issues while you was there
Right.
in while you there in Johnstown, if I'm not mistaken.
Um, a couple issues. Well, yeah, I started performing in a couple of their like clubs here, their nightclubs and all that. And after that, people I thought was real friends wasn't really friends. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Come to find out, one of my friends, the landlord. We have one of we come from sitting in box seats, chilling at the War Memorial here, and to them playing me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave them money here. Like the landlords are real, crooked here. They slumlords and things like that. So they have different policies in place to try to stop certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
you got that happening. You got the politics happening. You got men bashing down women and things like that, and bashing down our new mayor and stuff like that. So I'm like, why is y'all acting like this as my set friends? So I had to go find some new friends. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? I got to go find some different people that's not negative like that, that I can keep going forward and things like that. So anything that happens, I'll get a call, you know what I'm saying, or a text on Facebook and stuff, either from the politicians to, well, my friend Taylor Clark, shout out to him too. He just won the city council here. So we just been,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? I
Right.
told him, I said, plug me in, whatever it is, city jobs, anything I could do, solicitor, anything like that. If they can make me solicitor, I can poke my nose in everything. You know what I'm saying? I can see where things are going. I can see they don't have, because I could come at you all day. You already know how we are as Philly people. I could come at them all day with the black this, black that, and the black this, black that. If you notice, I haven't said that because there's room for
Right.
everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like we let
Absolutely.
everybody in to where we can create our own shit going on. We don't need no damn government. We don't need no politics.
Right.
We don't need nobody arguing and fighting over who they believe in and all of that. Like if we was here set to
Hmm.
do that, then clearly it was put here as an evil thing because it causes chaos. You know what I'm saying? So why
Right.
not just live your life? You know what I'm saying? Just hang with different
Absolutely.
friends and do poetry if it's bothering you in life. And people use the, oh, I got mental issues. That's a big thing here too, with mental issues and drugs and stuff. And
Yes.
a lot of people just don't know
Yes.
how to deal with certain things here because they've never been outside. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get
Right.
that back here. They've been backlashing people from Philly here, saying, oh, we come
Hmm.
here with crime and drugs, we doing stuff to people and causing stuff. And I'm like, it's not even really us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that's from other states that's here too. And we here trying to cause businesses. Shout out to Tiana Deuce too. She opened her own, she's the first black woman here to open her own home health care. You know what I'm saying? She's from Philly too.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right,
Nice.
we the ones out here bringing business. Um, my man Maurice, he's my clothing line maker. He make my shirts and stuff like that and hoodies. He got a Grind Hard LLC. He from Philly. So if anything, we out here bringing,
Nice.
money and food to these people's brains and stuff with knowledge and what we know from the outside.
Hmm. Okay. Nice. Nice. So I'm assuming that a lot of Philly transplants is living up there in Johnstown doing their thing.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying. You know
Nice.
what I mean? I keep my nose in it because, like I said, when people get shot in the hood, they be on some like, oh, don't go around he snitch on anybody or he telling or he didn't die and somebody trying to kill him. No, it was none of that situation at all. You know what I'm saying? Bull tried to jam me. I hit him, ran, he shot me. That's okay, typical hood shit. That don't mean, they
Right.
go criticize Philly people, they criticize living in the projects or living in community homes. And first of all, these community homes looking better than some of these people's houses. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why I try to, keep a positive mind myself. You know what I'm saying? And don't let them throw me off. You know what I'm saying? You already know we'll just start talking. Oh man, forget this. We'll do this or that. Nope. I'm one of the. I got a personal text yesterday from our city council, Taylor Clark, and was like, he said, "Bro, keep going. Thank you for doing the stuff you're doing in the community and things like that. Don't let nobody criticize you. Um, People here will say racist stuff to me and all and stuff like that, and I'll just come back at them like, hey, we all from the same place. You know what I mean? So I try to
Yeah.
tell people that. I try to encourage people as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? I don't leave them on corner and
Right.
stuff and, oh, he can't tell me nothing. He don't know no nothing. He just a nut ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been like that in that situation. But people think of me low and they like, no, we go to Ant. They call me Tone, but they go to Ant for this, we'll go to Ant for that, ask them this, ask them that. So
Hmm.
And I get that from watching y'all. You know
No.
what I'm saying? You, Lisa, and you know what I'm saying, Sterling and all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, they not playing. They not, no matter what, they ain't letting nobody get in their lane. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said
Right.
we might as well collab and do some movies, music, whatever we gotta do, movies and short films or sitcom, whatever. We start working with people up there. You know what I'm saying? Iceberg, shout out to him too. Like all of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's time to really everybody come together. Instead of everybody just like we got our
Yeah.
own thing going. All right, well let's sit at the table and see what we can do at a round table.
Right. Right. For
And I
sure.
got
Definitely.
shot, so you know
Definitely.
what I mean. At least we could just start it off from me and you growing up in the city, and then we coming up here a couple.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm saying we come to Pittsburgh or something like that. I get jam shot, something like that. And you run, you know, just different ideas for a
Yeah.
script, even if we got to pay the script
Right. For
writer.
sure. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Now, have you speaking of movies and whatnot? Have you been like a background extra in movies before, or
We
have you did a couple movies?
when remember one mic when everybody first started shooting one mic
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Josh and them.
I remember that.
Um,
Yeah.
we, me, Corley, Freya, shout out to Freya too. Me,
Mhm.
Freya, and Corley, we was in the club scene when they was sitting down in the. It was like the first episode when they was sitting down in the club and we
Okay.
were just sitting there and stuff like that. We was just standing around, you know what I mean. And then I was supposed to have a part in it also with
Mhm.
Poppy. I forgot his name, Poppy, Puerto Rican dude, and
Mhm.
who else? Josh and all of them. They was gonna get me a part
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Shout out to him for all of that. Then next thing you know, Blueface go to jail. Then next thing you know, Chris Mack go to jail. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. They real
Yeah.
gangster. That's why,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. They, you know what I'm saying? They still in the hood, and that's what keeps them real. I don't have to think nothing fake about them. You know what I'm saying? Them and Zeno, none of them. So we should, you know what I'm saying, just get with them and see what we got going. They got some, actually, Josh got something, a network, something happening in December in Miami. I don't
Mhm.
know if it's in
Yeah.
December or this one. I don't know, but I need to start getting on. You know what I mean? We need to start getting with them. You see what I'm saying? Like they'll be our plug
Right.
down there. As you
Oh
see,
yeah.
Angie, you
Absolutely.
know, she
Absolutely.
used to be with me and stuff like that. But as you see, they don't hang with it, you know, her no more. She's been, I don't know what happened, but since I got shot, she started tripping. Then me and her had a fallout. And next thing you know, she's gone. She goes to dips off, become
No.
big time, and make money, whatever she did, living in the mansion in Miami and all. I'm like, man, you just left me here and I brought you out to the town. You know what I'm saying? Johnstown started
Yeah.
noticing you,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh started noticing you. If it wasn't for you and me doing these shows and songs, they wouldn't have knew who you was.
Mhm.
So at least give me my flowers that I pitched you on. You know what I'm saying? That's just all I'm asking for, you know. But I don't dwell on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just like let it go, move on. You're gonna be bigger than that. So you know what I'm saying? I've just been doing stuff, like I
Right.
said, got featured with Reed Dollars, as you know, to keep on song and playing in my head. That's a new song that I just dropped. That's on my her album. It's called Blood Spill. And I'm working
Mhm.
on another one.
Okay.
So
Nice. Now you mentioned Angela. She's still affiliated with Josh YNC, correct? Because I know I
I
seen her
don't
at the
know.
awards at the YNC award show.
I don't know. I just hope that, you know, they coming to the table together with everything. You know what I'm saying? I hope they respect each other and things like that. I don't want Angie to fall off and hurt them, hurt Mayor and all of them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I ride with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to see them clash and head. I done noticed that they doing separate shit. You know what I'm saying? If you notice they doing separate stuff. She got the top tier Jones
Mhm.
going on, Josh and Mayor doing their thing. You see what I'm saying? So they put,
Mhm.
if anything, they'll put her in place and let her go ahead and make her bread and do showcase all that stuff. And it's just that she
Mhm.
don't really know people that's big time without them. That's why I told her, I said, you need to give Josh and Mary their flowers and everything and give me my flowers for me putting you on and then you going up there to them as by what I create. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking. If we stay network, stay together so we all can eat. Should nobody be on welfare?
Mhm.
Should nobody be fighting for anybody asking them anybody for money? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, good brother, absolutely. Cause yeah, I think yeah, they still, I think they, she still roll with them, Josh and the mayor, you know, so that they still tight, I believe. You know,
Good.
yeah, they are. I ain't gonna assume they are because
Right.
I seen her at the war show and she was at the movie premiere, one of Nelson D's movie, and Josh was in it. So and she was in it too. She was in it too. So yeah,
And that's what
yeah,
I'm
they still
saying. She
solid.
supposed to
You
be
know.
looking out for me. She even said that. She said, if I ever make it before you, I'll look out for you, and just stay to your word. You know what I'm saying? Like some people fall in hard times. Some people, you know, come back, then fall again. And so she got to look at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you just going to leave me sitting here? I got you stuff at the Elks Lodges and stuff like, like we on songs and stuff that blew up damn there in the town. So, like, what am I supposed to do next? Just sit here and I'm like, damn, I ain't got my member of my music group. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? So,
Mhm.
just hopefully, you know what I'm saying? It's just this music beef. That's what I call it. 'Cause we don't got personal beef. That's Andy. You know what I'm saying? And just like me
Yeah.
and Josh, we'll argue about something or we'll correct something or he'll text me about something and I'll, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're never to be against you. They more like, yo, hold up, what's going on? We're gonna work this out real quick. And they like family. And I don't mind
Mhm.
keeping people like that around there to tell me about myself or tell me like, yo, we gotta chill, we gotta squash this, whatever. Whatever. Nobody talking about
Mhm.
nobody doing this, nobody doing that. So now, some people even mad at me, Josh, and everybody back cool, and you know what I'm saying? Like they mad at that. We had a little small little fallout. It was over something stupid. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
then we knew that. So that's why we like fuck that. We bosses. We ain't worrying about no, you know what I'm saying, a little small fish and fuck all that. So now look, Josh going up even more. Man going up even more. Y'all going up even
Right.
more. Lee's going up even. You know what I'm saying? Like we just gotta like Corley, him too. Like that's my boy right there. He
Yeah.
gotta give me some movies done. I need some movies.
Yeah. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to him. That's a good brother right there. Shout out to him. Now the one mic um joint was that who created that? Corey created that. I know he was a part of it, right?
Corley directed it, and they did the camera, and
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
uh, uh, him and Fredro Starr, shout out to Fredro Starr, dude. They worked on it
Oh
together. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? They start coming up with different people they can put in there. They put Joel Santana and then Blueface and Cripman, you know,
Mhm.
like different people. So, and then he put people up here in Pittsburgh too. And he didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Corey could have went somewhere else. Like, hold on, I'm with Hollywood people, so let me go ahead and I can lead them here to Pittsburgh. Let them do a little showcase and nothing. Nope, he took everybody. He put us all in
Right.
scenes. He told us when it was going to be.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Shout out to Corey. That's a dope, solid brother right there, just like
Mhm.
you. And speaking of one mic, is there gonna be you said it's a TV series, right?
Yeah,
Or a
it's a
movie?
series, and it just,
Series,
what I'm
okay.
saying, because Matt Book still, what I'm saying, everybody, shout out to him. Get home soon, so that way everybody can,
Yeah.
finish doing whatever they want to do, and I can go up to Pittsburgh and go meet with Poppy and go in the store. I'm be in the store scene, stuff like that. So let me, I gotta get, what I'm saying, get with the program. But like I said, we can start our own film. You know what I'm saying? We come up with script, go up there and shoot it and stuff like that. Like I got different ideas for a whole bunch of stuff, especially up in Pittsburgh. That we show together.
Right.
That's why I told Andre I'm gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying? So that next, what is it called? The open mic, John? I think it's in a bunch of December. I'm gonna just make it up there.
Oh, oh, you talking about the next level?
Yeah, whenever they do that, at the winery or at the other place. And
Oh yeah, yeah, that next level Tuesdays. Now, there's gonna be a season finale for that this Tuesday, but I know they're gonna pick it back up next year. What month of next year? I have no idea, but they're gonna keep going. But this upcoming Tuesday is gonna be a season finale. Then they're gonna pick it back up for a new season for next year. So yeah,
they
so
took
yeah,
auditions. We
definitely hit
both
them
going to
up.
be there.
Yeah. I performed there a couple of times when it was previously named something else. But yeah, I would love to perform at the next level. Whenever. whenever that may be, whatever that is. So, but for sure, yeah, yeah, jump on that, capitalize on that opportunity. Auditions is on Monday, and of course, the thing
Mm.
starts at 7, from 7 to 10. Yeah, so yeah, jump on that
Then
for
the
sure,
next up John going
absolutely.
on too. It's called Next Up, I think it is. Something else.
Yeah, you talking about the one at the Forge
Yeah.
or something else? That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Next level. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely jump on that for sure. That's a good opportunity for artists that's wants to get their name or continue to get their name out there for sure.
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely.
My big
Now,
ass son. Man, out to the world. Big ass son.
what's up?
That's crazy.
What's up? What's up, young good brother?
They got one of those spalding heads like us, Cronin head.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Say,
Word,
man.
word. Yeah, no doubt, no question. Now, is speaking of your son, is he gonna follow your musical footsteps?
um, not really though. His older brother will though. He started writing and
Okay.
stuff. My son out there, and he
Mm-hmm.
just been writing ever since. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Who's your idol? Who do you look up to?" You know, he said it was me. I said, "All right," because I do
Nice.
music, because I don't be afraid to express myself, and I might have a difficult time
Absolutely.
talking or conversating in the regular hood setting, but I can talk business. I can talk, I can write other stuff, the smart stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. Nice. Now, is he? You said he's writing this and all that. Has he recorded yet?
Did he record? I don't even know. I gotta ask him. I think he did because he in
Okay.
South Carolina. I told him, I said, you
Oh, okay.
go ahead and
Oh,
record while you down there. You know what I'm saying? And make some music, take and send it to me. I'll master it and mix it, or send it to my studio and let him do it, and let the producer do it and do his thing.
nice, nice. Now, excuse me. Now, he's living down in South Carolina.
Yeah, you in South Carolina, down there
Okay.
having
All
fun,
right. Cool.
living life,
Nice, nice.
and it's warm.
Nothing wrong with it. No. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But yeah, yeah. So, would it be possible that you and your oldest son collaborate down the line?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for him to get down. He come down supposed to be before Christmas. That's what he said.
Okay.
But
Nice.
I got a
Nice.
21-year-old daughter. She working now, so they trying to come down here together. So I said, all right, well, you can get off the weekend or that weekend of Christmas. Come down on the train.
Now, is your 21-year-old daughter, is she in the music? Is she down south as well?
Yeah, she down south, but she ain't in the she in there herself.
Okay.
That she one of them, you know what I'm saying, like just leave her alone. She in her own place type thing. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
listen to music, don't get me wrong, she like music, but she just like, you know what I'm saying, just her. She just typical still growing up, and I be trying to encourage her to do it. I said,
Right.
I want to hear your voice. You know what I'm saying? I want to put you in the studio, I want to record you or do some samples, something. But she's just hard headed.
Right. Right. Well, she's still growing. You know what I'm saying? She's growing. 21 years old. She's still growing and still learning. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Now, have you have you collaborated with some of the artists here in Pittsburgh and in Johnstown?
No, not yet. And I've been wanting to. See, Johnstown, I've been telling everybody to get with me. I've been putting a couple people on the show. We did the last show in the park before they tore the park. It's called Barstock, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really collab with nobody here. I did some stuff with a couple people, but didn't record it. Like we wrote it down. I'm like, yo, you supposed to do this, that. I did one song with my homie, man, rest in peace, though. My man Desmond. We did a collab song before he died. He died of cancer last year, so after that, I'm like, damn, we can't,
Oh,
you know.
oh, right. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences. My condolences to the good brother. My condolences.
Right.
Now, have you collaborated some of the Pittsburgh artists in music?
I've been wanting to though. Ain't
Okay,
nobody really to actually talk about it.
yeah.
But
Now, who would you like to
okay.
collaborate as far as like Pittsburgh artists?
Me and Lise, actually, Lise already said she'll do it. Lise,
Okay,
who else? Um, you already know you, and
okay.
um, hmm, I'm gonna get Josh ass on the track too. You think he's slick? I'm gonna get him right. I'm gonna get him right on the track too. Josh, if you
hmm
watching this and hearing this, I'm getting you on the track. You ain't too busy for your friends.
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll be down for it. You know what I'm saying? He a busy dude. He everywhere. One minute he's here, Pittsburgh. Next
Right.
minute he in the yacht
Like
in
we're gonna
Miami.
have
That
to
dude
restrain
balling.
him. We're gonna have to put him in one of them restraint chairs. Like stay here for 2 more days.
Right, right, right. Yeah, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. So, salute to him. Salute to Lisa Lisa and everybody else is doing the thing in the music and entertainment in the 412 and in Johnstown for sure.
Mhm.
Johnstown. Now speaking of Johnstown, how's like the music venues in Johnstown compared to the Pittsburgh venues?
It's pretty much. I'm not gonna say the same, but it's areas to do things out here. You know, what I'm saying areas that have event spots and things like that. Studio 404. Shout out to Donna Baxter.
Hmm
She makes the Soul Pit magazine, the little black small magazine.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah,
got
yeah.
it's a event spot here that we usually rent out and do events with. And
hmm
um my man Kevin Bailey, shout out to him at one of the days he's about to hopefully he buys this building across the street which he said he's gonna turn to an event spot. We got open
hmm
parks and stuff that have event spots. Our park downtown getting renovated. I did a few shows in there actually, about like 6, 7 shows in there. The news is all in my face. You know
Nice.
what I'm saying? See, when you do stuff like that here, the news will come. You know what I'm saying? I got an editor for
Yeah,
the paper
right.
here, the Johnstown Democrat paper, so
Mm-hmm.
um who else? My good friend Marty Radovanek, he's the anchor for WTAJ News here. You know, my friend Miss Casey O'Day, I was on her show. I can just call her at 2 weeks in advance. You know what I'm saying? Then we can get on the go on the show and announce the showcases or anything we doing in the town.
Right. Okay.
And they said that they was
Nice.
like,
Nice.
what black dude do you know from the hood, especially saying that, or that know different people
Right.
like that? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you can't really put your like you already know. Person of our color, we can't put in no go down there and talk to the white people. They gonna be like, you don't get the hell out of our office. You know what I'm saying? But me,
Yeah.
honestly, all jokes aside, me, I can walk in these people offices. Like the director for
Yeah.
Vision Together, Mr. Robert, I can go walk in
Mm-hmm.
his office. You know what I'm saying? I can go walk in my friend Taylor's store. He owns the suit and tie store. Go and walk,
Mm-hmm.
different. They know me. They don't walk in like, oh God, here we come. When I walk up, they like, oh hey, tell me what's going on. You know what I mean? What's up? You know what I'm saying? There's never no pushing me out the door or nothing. They listen to everything I say, and you know
Mm-hmm.
the mayor stuff like that. So I said, you know what? Let me just stay plugged in here. I mean, I can move. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna get in a vehicle so that way I can travel back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Go to the shows up there, go to stuff here, do business there, do business here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get somebody up there to sign me. I don't know no big time record labels up there. Get distribution. I don't even want to be signed. I mean, you know what I mean? Reed was trying to get me signed with Clover G Records and shit with Lil Flip and them. And I guess
Yeah.
that
Yeah. I
fell through.
remember
I don't
him.
know what happened. I guess Lil Flip then got busy. I don't know. But Lord willing, I can,
Yep.
you know, get a call from him one day and
Yep.
say, we offering distribution. It's nothing. I don't want nothing big. You know what I'm saying? Give me 30, $40,000. Oh man, I'm gonna flip that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a little crib for 10, 15, 20 grand, and then just take, 10 grand, go build a studio industry. Man.
Yeah. No doubt. No question, man. No question. No question. That's what it's all about, man. You one of the artists that's keeping the Johnstown music scene, hip hop scene alive for sure.
Yes, sir.
Cause you got all your you got your hands in every pot. Music, entrepreneurship, volunteering, giving back. Movies, TV shows. You doing it all, man. You doing it all. Um, I know you mentioned about creating a movie of your own. Would you have do you have a concept in mind about what movie would you would like to create?
I wanted to see they don't got no you know how they got power centers and rec centers in the hood? Like they don't have any here for
Yeah,
the kids. And people that's,
right.
these kids come out of high school and all they do is find a girlfriend, get pregnant, get them pregnant, and, or they'll hang with their homies the whole summer till they get 20, 21 years old. Next thing you know, they go start selling
Hmm.
drugs or they start smoking and just start hanging out in the park all day doing nothing with their life. So I'm like, you know what? I started plugging with my man Slim. Shout out to him too. He's in Philly. He actually is Gilly's manager. You know what I'm saying? So I've
Oh
been well, he
wow.
managed Gilly's son actually, Cheese and Mac.
Yeah.
So I plugged in with him. He's supposed to be adding some funding here to Johnstown to start a semi-pro basketball team and bring some basketball stars
Hmm.
here and stuff like that. And really do try to give back to the community and do something for the kids. Have a little semi-pro team going with the adults and kids 20 and older, stuff like that. Like so, I've been, we've been doing brainstorming and writing down stuff and all that, but then I think, he got busy because I forgot that, he goes on the road with Gilly sometimes, stuff like that, and do stuff. So I'll wait till he call me and let me know.
Okay. All right. Nice. 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 Definitely nice, man. You doing it, man. You definitely doing it. So my next question is, what do you see yourself in the years to come with your music, artistry, you know, performance, doing TV shows, movies? Where do you see yourself in the years to come?
I see myself doing like a lot of auditions, like for
Okay.
sitcoms or movies, stuff like that. Because I could play a part, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I know where I come from. I could turn that on. I know what I've
Yeah.
studied, I could turn that on. I studied rocket science and quantum
Hmm.
physics and different things I tried in life that I know that I'm good at. So hopefully I can at least be an entrepreneur and do the movies, get into entertainment business with that and stay in the music industry, get my little, distribution and I'll be fine. I'm on the X cap and all of that stuff. So it's not like anybody that would give me a distribution would be on some, oh, he gotta have this, he gotta have that, or are you certified, or you know what I'm saying? Are you really qualified in the music industry? So I already been compared to a few
Hmm.
famous rappers, so let me, I was like, let my mind like try to figure out this music shit. Like, what else do I need? Not just recording, not just
Right.
putting it on iTunes and putting it on the music distribution app. You see what I'm saying? I sent my stuff with ASCAP
Absolutely.
and they sent me like five different things saying welcome to, ASCAP and stuff. So I get paid for doing shows,
Hmm.
man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, oh, I gotta pay to get on and things like that. And if Josh and them throw a show and I gotta pay like $50, I'll do that. But if it's something different, if I throw my own show, they want me to perform, they got to pay me.
Right. Got you. Got you. Got you. And I was gonna ask you that's a since about paying to perform, are you against that or for that? Because some artists feel as though that when you pay to perform, some artists feel like they ain't getting enough out of it. So I was asked because I asked a couple of artists as well what you think about the pay to play. So and I'm asking you right now, are you for it or
If
against it?
mm, okay, if Josh and Mayor throw a show
Mm-hmm.
and they bring somebody big time, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that can sign somebody here, you know what I mean? There now
Mm-hmm.
by them being our friends, they never because I've been to plenty of shows with them, like 7, 8 shows with them, and they never When I went and when I walked in, it was never no, they don't look at me and act like they don't see me, things like that in the VIP section. These motherfuckers they'll grab me and bring me into their VIP section. Give me a bunch of
Mhm.
fucking weed to smoke. And I just be sitting there with my eyes closed, yo.
Right.
Like sitting there, we were sitting
Right.
next to Benzino. That's how I met him, things to that. They put me onto them. So then I can call
Mhm.
Benzino, I can call, I got his phone number. I can call him and say, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Or something, shit, I need help or whatever the case may be. I need to get this
Yeah.
song up or something. So I just been falling back with that though, because I ain't really want them to be like, all right, he just wants stuff from me and all. I want them to know that I'm a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm your friend first. I don't want nothing from you. I'll get it myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's they understand that. That's why they continue to answer the phone for me. You know what I'm saying? They know who it is by
Mhm.
call, stuff like that. That's why Josh continue to talk to me, Mayor, so I hope that when we have the shows, at least when that they throw in somebody big come like NLE Chopper or somebody that they would know, the baby or something like that,
Mhm.
then and it's $50 to perform, you damn right. Because he's gonna be about us being their friends, he's gonna get us that conversation. And once he do that, he gonna be like, you ain't even fucking own, which is he's supposed to do. You see what I mean? He's supposed to do that. Like we ain't supposed to go and
Right.
baby us and hold our hand and say, hey, this is my friend Malik. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be he will expect us to blend in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I use Benzino as a a trial room, like how I would act,
Mhm.
how I would react, what I talk, what would I say. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So the next time I know somebody big they have, I can talk to them and say, da da da, sign worthy, distribution. I don't want nothing big. You know what I'm saying? Just changed my life a little bit. I guarantee you music will be coming. I know a lot of bigger stars, stuff like that. And hopefully that they'll take in their ear and, say, give me a call, fly you out, some shit like that, have a conversation. Now, with everything else that everybody would do, no, I wouldn't pay to perform at. If I'm an artist and I'm performing, like everybody that's gonna come in the door, they making the money. If
Right.
anything, we are bigger artists is trying to get to that paid thing. So we've been doing this long enough, so we solidified enough to get paid for our music.
Right. For absolutely, absolutely, man. Absolutely, for sure. Some like I said, some people are not a fan of pay to play because they feel like they ain't getting nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? Now with Josh's case, I understand because if he's bringing these celebrities in like Michael Blackson or Beanie Siegel, he got to pay them tons and tons of thousands of dollars. So therefore, when he throws an event, he said, or he when he throws an event, he might say to performers such and such like $40 or $60.
Mm,
That's why he's doing it because I think I could be wrong, but that's why he's doing it because he got to
yeah,
get that money back for
that's
spending
right.
thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
To get the artists
Like,
to come to the
let me
city.
see. If he, let me see if it's all right. Let me see at the door. They pay to get in the door, and there's usually about a
Right.
hundred or something people at these events. So just imagine, I'm saying, about $20 to
Mhm.
get in the door. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So every five people we getting, what I'm saying, the bean. So. mm, He'll probably make a stack off of everybody in the night, 1,500 if anything, and then the
Yeah.
artist money. You know what I'm saying? Because they're paying $50, that'd be like one, two, three, about five, 600 if any. No, it'll be a lot of artists. It's usually like 9 to 10 artists. So he's making about like a
Mhm.
stack off of that too. He can go pay the artist 1,500 for coming out. They'll take it because they
Wow.
cool with them. They help promote them, whatever stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's why I would stick around them. You know what I'm saying? Mayor, he been busy because he really doing his, what I'm saying, his managing thing is, doing the artist, hanging with the artists, doing what we have to do, keeping them on their feet. So
Yeah.
he'll get back to people like us. You know what I'm saying? But Josh, he'll listen to Josh. You see what I'm saying? They best friends. So I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
why not me be friends with them and then start building up and it's just that because I didn't make it much as these showcases that they've been having the last few ones, it's like it probably looked bad on me, but I'll have a reason. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? I'm trying to get these broken ribs healed. Now I'm ready. I'm back to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go now. I think I got nominated too for that for one of the awards through Facebook.
Oh, with the YNC Awards.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
man,
I
I
like
could.
I'm trying to I don't know, I don't want to come in there with the trap music, the hardcore rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing I want to do hip hop rap. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop,
Yeah.
regular old school rap music. Have somebody begging it in
Mhm.
the studio or in their car, you know what I'm saying? And something to listen to. Somebody that's going
Mhm.
through something or somebody that wanna just like, all right, let me get this out my head, listen to this song. So I got some more stuff I'm writing, so it's going to be I'm going hard this time though.
Yeah, no question. As you should. As you should, man. As you should, for sure, man. Now, I don't know if I asked you this. I probably did. Have you performed in other cities besides Pittsburgh and Johnstown? I'm pretty sure you performed in Philly, man. You had to.
Yeah, I threw
You
a
had
show in
to.
Philly at my cousin bar, and
Okay.
I threw a show. We threw a show, Joey and them at this. It was a Islamic center, I think it was. It was a
Mhm.
Islamic center, and we did a show there. And
Mhm.
I think we was about to set up a show in Jersey, and then it fell through. But then after that, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start going farther. Um, Slim Cutter Calhoun too. Shout out to him. He wanna do a collab with me that I do know, and he's gonna. He said, let me think about it about getting me distribution too. So hopefully you can
Mhm.
talk to different people down there. Um, once I go down there and do a song, I'm pretty sure I'm plugged in after that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be down there, and hopefully my
Right.
life will change. And Sean Paul too. You know what I'm saying? From the Young Bloods, I called him and go
Yeah.
down there and do a collab song with him. Shout out to him too.
No doubt. No doubt, man. Wow, man. You got all these connections, my man. Good brother. Got all these connections. That's what it's all about, man. Networking and making connections, man.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
it's all about. Networking and making connections. Now, my final question is, well, last to final question, do you have family members that do music?
And he family, yeah, Stephanie Mills. She's my first cousin. She dated Michael Jackson in the '80s, and I'm pissed that I wasn't born yet because I probably would have had a chance to meet him. That's my favorite entertainer. So I'm kind of pissed
Yeah.
about that.
Who?
But yeah, Stephanie Mills, my oldest brother, Andre Rocks from Wu-Tang. Shout out to him. Um, who else? I got a cousin, DJ Moore. He played for the Chicago Bears. They played the Eagles Thursday, Friday in that Friday game. Um,
Wait, the Eagles playing on Friday?
yeah, they played. They got a special game going on. They play the Chicago Bears. I'm like, oh man, here we go.
Wow. Whoa. Let
Yeah,
me check that. I gotta check that out. They playing this Friday.
yeah, they playing this Friday special game.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it because it's the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will be watching that. Hell yeah. Hell
That'd
yeah,
be
man.
something
I'm
to
still
watch
pissed off.
right after Thanksgiving. Eat at
Yeah.
leftovers.
Yeah, I'm still pissed off they lost to the Cowboys, man. What the hell? Like, but
They
that's
fixed
a
that
different
game.
topic though. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I would not be surprised. I would not
Look
be
how
surprised at
the
all.
refs. If you get a chance to look at it again, look at Coach Sirianni's face. He asked the refs 3 times in that game, "What the fuck is y'all doing?" He
Right,
said, he straight said that to
right.
him, and they was just calling dumb bonehead penalties and stuff right afterwards, because they knew we was gonna sweep them out. You can watch
Yeah.
that like live. That they was like, the refs was just waiting to call something stupid. They were just
Hmm.
they weren't calling nothing on none of them. I'm like, man, I'm watching no calls on them this entire second half.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. But I couldn't believe it, man. But that's a different story, though. I ain't going. get into
Right,
it because I'm gonna get upset. Like we should have won that game. So, but we still on top of the NFC East, so that's all that matters, good brother. That's all that
right.
matters.
We still eight and what, eight
For
and
sure.
four, 8-3.
Yeah, eight. I think 8-3. Yeah, 8-3. So
Yeah.
yeah, 8-3. So it's all good. It's all good. So I ain't sweating it. They had their win, so so it is what it is. So before we conclude this interview, good brother, can you tell the listeners where they can find you or follow you at?
Yes, sir. You can find me everywhere. You can type in my government name. I don't care. Anthony James Crone on Facebook, wherever you get your social media, wherever you get your music, type in Tony the Don, TonyDahdonn. It's not hard to find.
Okay, all right, yes sir, yes sir. And ladies and gentlemen, you can find me on Instagram, KoolMalik82. Even though, well, I deactivated that page, taking a break. But you can find me on Facebook, Malik Long, government name. I got a page for my podcast on Facebook, the Cool Podcast with the Cool Brother. You can also find me on TikTok, Cool Brother number one. You know, if you want to be a guest on my podcast, hit me up via inbox on one of those two of those platforms I just mentioned and three of those pages I just mentioned. So, and we can start the interview, do the interview, and talk about what you want to talk about, and take it from there. Good brother, Mr. Tony the Don. It was a pleasure having you on once again. If you want to be a guest for the third time, good brother, just let me know, man.
Thank you, good brother, good brother. See y'all, world.
No
Thanks for
doubt,
having
man.
me on.
No doubt, man. You take it easy. Have a blessed night.
Yes, sir. You too. Peace.
All right. Peace. Peace.